done did it. I fall into the darkness. Everything is ruined. I actually wish now that I had stopped by the booth at Evo, because what I did not know, if you look closely, you see that? The button at the bottom is like a normal size button, right? Like that you would see on pretty much every other stick. And then all the other buttons are not normal size. They're smaller. They're like half the size. That's gonna take a lot of getting. It's already taking a lot of getting used to, because it's very small, and they're all very tightly knit. They're all very close together. So for a while, there's definitely gonna be quite a bit of overlap in terms of the input stuff. But one thing, I'm glad I turned on I was smart enough to turn on the inputs, because it helps me more to look how clean these quarter circles are. Oh my goodness, I'm so good. Originally what I was doing was I was pressing down, because it's very intuitive how this works. So I was pressing down, and then you keep the down button held, and then you press forward. Obviously that gives you down forward. But then I was releasing them both and then pressing forward. Whereas you can actually just you only have to press 2 buttons. That's it. You just press 2 buttons to get a full quarter circle. I was thinking you had to do press, press, release, press, which is obviously 3 button presses. Takes a lot more. All you have to do is 2. Like, that's so easy. And so, obviously, that makes this kind of stuff. I mean, look at that. I've only been playing with this for like 3 minutes, and I can already do double quarter circles. Already. I'm a beast. Now, the issue is the half circle. Never mind. That's not an issue at all. Why is that so easy? Wait a minute. That was way easier. You just piano the buttons. You just piano it along. Hang on a second. Wait. That feels like it shouldn't be that. Hang on. Oops. This is what I'm talking about, the small buttons, how tightly knit they are. That was supposed to be a half circle play. It was supposed to be a 270-degree motion. Or not 270, 225-degree motion. That's what it was supposed to be, but instead of pressing the up button, I pressed the D button, which is, they're basically right next to each other. Did it again. Oops. Fuck. Yeah, see, I missed the corner. I saw that. Take it slow. Take it slow. I thought that was gonna wind up being hard. I didn't think that would be that easy. Wait. Wait. I didn't. Hang on. This was all supposed to be difficult. I thought this entire video would be me like struggling to do the most basic stuff on the planet, and like having to just. This is so easy. I mean, granted. It's easy when it's all that I'm doing, right? It's a very different world, for instance, to be doing the like. See what I mean? Like actually canceling it. Like when I'm just focusing on doing the one thing, it's very simple. When the touch button's all I need to do reset, right? Yeah. When I'm trying to do like the entire combo. It's very different. So now's where the struggle comes in. Now I gotta actually repeat it. What did I do there? Like, what did I... Down, forward... I did not get the last forward, okay. It's super satisfying though, like, to like, listen to. Because I really like the sound of, slow it down. Slow it down. Focus on it. I really wish I had... I mean, to be fair, this would be remedied by just going into training mode. I really wish I had 100 meters so that I could just practice Magnetech Wheel into Terror Break over and over. That was terrible. That was so unclean. Was it not? It felt unclean. This is so... Everything about this is just so much easier than I ever imagined it would be. I mean, obviously, there's still going to be some growing pain. Most of it just to do with hand placement. Like, I cannot stress how uncomfortable it is right now for these buttons to be so small and to be so close together. Like, it really is tripping me out. Like, I did that backwards. I did that. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Like, slow it down. Slow it down. That's the main thing that is like the easiest thing to say in regard to execution. Just slow it down. Like, because that's my big problem, for sure, is that I try to do things way too quickly. It's what leads to still current problems where I try to do motions too quickly. And so, like, I wind up missing a corner, or I wind up missing, I talked about in a recent video, I may not have posted it yet, I'm sitting on so many videos so that just in case when I go to school, like, I get swamped too early, I have plenty of videos to just post for a while. So I don't know, I completely lost track of, like, what I have said in videos that I have posted versus what I've not posted. But there was one where I was struggling to do... Oh, it was Azrael's Astral, so it's going to be one of the Unlimited Mars video, which I don't think I've posted. I have a lot of those. Half circle back forward. I was struggling to do that motion. And it was very obvious the reason why I was struggling to do that motion was because I wasn't completing the half circle. I was stopping before the final back. So I was doing, like, this. I was just doing that. And I wasn't hitting this. And then I would do the forward, and so it would just keep giving me 6C instead of the actual Astral. And so I figured that out very quickly. It was because I was trying to do the motion too quickly, and I was quite literally cutting corners. And that leads to bad things. And it's the same thing here. Like, I'm trying to do it as quickly as humanly possible, which that's not what you want to do early. You want to make sure you have it tight and clean. Make sure you have it down, and then worry about speed later. But yeah, it's super simple when it's just this is the one thing I'm trying to do, and that's it. It's a different story entirely. Did I not press the... Oh, god damn it, I keep doing... that's gonna take a while to get used to as well, because there's 4 buttons on the back here, and the far right one is the start menu. The one next to that is what? Like, whatever that is actually called, the home, the PS button. I don't know what the hell it's actually called. And then... No, this is the home button, so you get to see my thingy. And this is the touchpad. Where did that just take me? So yeah, that's gonna take some getting used to as well. And also, I still habitually, every single time that I kind of like reset myself, reset my mental, I try to put my hand on the stick. And so I move my hand to like take position where a stick would be. And then there's this brief moment of, what the hell? When obviously there's no stick to grab. So I'm just reaching over like, huh. It's gonna take some getting used to. It's gonna take a lot of getting used to. Oh no, jump. Oh no, jump. That's one thing I haven't done at all. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Nope. 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 It's definitely gonna take some getting used to. Oh, you want me to do that and then go into a sledge? Oh boy. How did I get a super jump? Oh, because I pressed down, I pressed up at the same, or no, I pressed down and then, wait, so up supersedes. I should figure that out. Like, what? Okay, so up. Or I guess it doesn't matter. So between these two, okay, that'll just give you neutral. If you hold forward and back at the same time, it just gives you neutral. Which makes sense, obviously. And the rest of them don't matter. Like, there's no superseding. But that's kind of strange if you do... Oh, no, never mind. What was I doing then? That I was like... Oh, okay, so if you hold down 3 buttons, so if you're holding down plus up plus a direction, up takes precedence. Is that true if I'm holding down first, then I start pressing up? Yeah. That's a little strange. That's how it works. If you're holding... Oh. Interesting. No, yeah, up takes... So there is no... I thought there was a moment where I was pressing... Am I losing my mind? I'm actually gonna have to watch this back, because I felt like there was a point where I was holding... Oh, yeah, it won't even let me press down when I'm pressing up. That's weird. I really thought there was just a moment where I had pressed... I'd been holding down and up at the same time, and it just kept me neutral. It wouldn't... They just canceled each other out. Only super jumping easy. Oh man, remember the good old days? I think that, I'm not even sure if this was... I think this was beta only. You could do multiple... What is this move called? Wedge Catapult? No, Wedge Catapult is a 360. He says Grand Punish, but it's got some weird-ass name that is not Grand Punish. What is it, actually? It's something red something. Oh, Crimson Punisher, my bad. It had something to do with red. It's not actually red, it's called Crimson Punisher. But that's so weird, because... Hang on, let me... Say the... Jackass. What if I can't. I was gonna say, what if I, but this is not jump cancelable, so I can't do it, whatever. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Focus. Did I even do the motion correctly? I did, kind of, sort of. I pressed B too early, though. Slow it down. Slow it down. Quite literally in this case, I was doing it too quickly, and he wasn't through the sledge motion before I was doing hammer. Break it down into pieces. Consume at leisure. That's definitely going to be the most difficult part to get accustomed to, is doing like diagonal motions super quickly. And obviously I need to keep that in mind to make sure I do not just sit here and practice, you know, all the hard stuff. Practice doing 360s, practice doing half circles, DP motions. What even would be? Oh yeah, you would have to... That one will require 3 button presses. I can't just keep a button held down for that. That's a little weird. I don't, that's gonna take some getting used to. I really don't like the fielding. I don't like the feeling of doing 6-2-3. I really don't. It feels awkward. Oh Jesus, what about backwards DPs? Boom, 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 boom. Get my teabag on. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's gonna. It's okay. It's awkward. It feels weird. It feels wrong. We'll get used to it. Speak of the devil. That's easy. This is the problem that's gonna happen a lot though. I am going to wind up accidentally pressing up at some point in time. At some point in time, you're gonna see my dumbass go for a gadget finger and Tager's just gonna neutral jump, and I'll be like, what just happened? God damn it! God, that is just criminally easy. That is so stupidly easy. There's no reason for anything. Oh no, to be that stupidly easy. Oh god. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Ah! I actually had to double check myself. I was gonna press up, and so that's what caused the pause. In momentals. God, I don't even want to look. I don't even want to look up my command history to see how ugly whatever I just did was. I did it again! Oops. It's really... It's really just not okay how easy that is. It's actually kind of offensive that I thought I would have to work at that. I didn't even know, I was so focused on what I had to do with my hands that I didn't even notice what, that I had dropped the combo. Also, can't neglect, do not neglect doing this on both sides, maybe. Bad things will happen. Oops. Just casually taunting, don't mind me. What am I even doing when I do this DP? Forward, down, okay. So I basically do I do a quarter circle back, quarter circle, or not a quarter circle back, but I do a quarter circle front, like, as if I'm doing a half circle back, and then I just go forward again. I'm definitely pressing more buttons than I have to, but honestly, it feels super intuitive to me. Just do it that way. I wonder if there's any character in fighting games that will punish me for doing them that way. Because on I think on my normal stick, that's the way it works. Like the start. No, start button's the far right one. So I don't know why the hell. Actually, no, I know what it is. It's where the start button would be. Like it's not the buttons on the stick that I'd use normally. It's start on the left and then the touch button, or not the touch button, but whatever the hell this is even called. I guess that is just called a share button. That's right next to it, just those two buttons. But in terms of where it is on the actual stick, the share button is where the start button would be. That's why. Oh my god, what am I? we just do that? No, we did not. Oops. Never mind, I did it. It's actually so weird to see how high they bounce off of the B-Sledge. That's one of the changes he got in this version from CPEX. So just having played so much of Tager and Unlimited Mars in CPEX, it's weird to see them pop up so high after the sledge. God damn it. That was easy, at least. I really wish there was. I should file this away just in case I ever do. Oh, goddamn, see, I told you. When I want to press D, sometimes I'm going to wind up accidentally pressing the wrong button. Jesus Christ, I'm pressing literally every I did. I mean, you see I'm doing half circles. It works. There's nothing wrong with doing it that way. But obviously you don't want to. But I just habitually. I don't know why it's habitually. I haven't used this at all, but it felt right. I don't know how to describe it. I'm sure you all have done things in your life with absolutely no practice, with no experience whatsoever. But you just start doing it a certain way, and that way just feels right. It just feels natural, like you should be doing it that way. That's what it felt like to do that. I absolutely should not be doing that way. It's most certainly not right. But, it's so much more, like, I don't know if y'all have the same feelings that I get, but I really enjoy, like, clean button pressing, where it's kind of like there's a rhythm to it, and you can hear that rhythm, and, like, when the buttons are pressed, I really like that. Oh, I just know my microphone is situated extremely strangely to me. I guess, I don't even know if that's going to be any better. It's, pretty far away. But anyway, I enjoy, like, the rhythm the button presses make. So just doing, just like that sound right there. Like, one of my favorite things to hear is, like, Honda players or Chun-Li players in, I don't know if this is how it works in Street Fighter V, but back in Street Fighter 4 when you had the piano, you had to do just like 5 really clean and fast button presses. So you had to do something like, okay, that was way too many. But something like that. Just that kind of sound. There was something really satisfying to it for me. Don't know why, but I really enjoyed it. And so it's kind of the same case here, where, oops. I just really enjoy hearing that kind of stuff. I really wish this was like Guilty Gear, where you just press down plus the options button and then move along. Oh, I never finished the thought earlier. I wish there was an option in these kind of like trial modes where you could choose which side to do the trial on. I mean, obviously you can finagle it yourself. You know, you just walk over here and then you hop over, and now you're doing it on the other side. But it's not having to do that part yourself. Just be able to. Yeah, I knew I did that late. But yeah, it'd be nice if you just... That was so early, Jesus Christ. Oops. Oh god. Getting that mental hesitation, like, wait, am I even doing this correctly? That was almost too late. Yep. That was too late. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's so strange, like, how different it is doing things in a vacuum versus doing them, like, in combination with something else. You wouldn't think it'd be so much harder. That's way too early. Ooh, thank you, active friends. Thought that was way too early. You just, you know, you try to do something like, oh, okay, that's simple enough. And then you actively combine it with something else. And you wouldn't expect it to just be, like, exponentially harder. And all of a sudden, everything tries to screw you up. Wait. I keep second guessing myself, like, wait, am I doing this correctly? Am I doing everything I need to? Felt good. Weird. That didn't feel good at all. I basically completely failed. Oh my god. I completely failed to lift my fingers up off of the buttons. So I moved my fingers in the correct way, but I kept the buttons held down. Which obviously that's not how you do it. Alright, anyway, I don't want to just sit here and this kind of grinding can happen later. One and done is all I care about right now. Oh Jesus! Jump cancel. Use my thumb. That's what I should. That's why it's here. It's so that you can hold your hands. So like you have your pinkies are just floating off in space, completely useless. So you have your 3 other fingers on the directional buttons, and then you have on your left hand, and on your right hand you have the 3 buttons on the top 3 for the normal buttons, and then you have your thumbs just chilling on the up, and so you can press it with either one. That's how you're supposed to do it. But I've been kind of like moving my hand, my pointer finger, to press it at the same time whenever I do this, that's not how you're supposed to do it. Just use your thumbs. Boom. Too many things to think about at once. Who would've thunk? The good old days. Come back. Where jump canceling was the hardest damn thing I was gonna do all day. This is gonna require copious break time too. It just feels so unnatural. It's gonna take some time. Like, all the motions and stuff, it feels fine. But when I get my thumbs into the mix, I've never used my thumbs before. Like, on a stick. On a controller, yeah, like you use, obviously you're using that for the, like the directional sticks and whatnot. But I have never once used my thumbs, ever, when using a stick. This is a little weird. It's gonna take some getting used to, getting accustomed to. And, I mean, it's just, it's kind of, yeah. It just, once I do have my thumb resting on the, usually it's just floating off in space, not doing anything. And now that I have it resting on a button itself, it feels wrong. All wrong, which is why all of a sudden I can't even do, now I can't even do the quarter circles anymore. Because it just feels so wrong. You would think that part would be unaffected. Just the normal button presses, but it's not. It's still, it feels different and wrong and like I'm doing this for the first time ever. One and done. Oops. It's gonna take some time for that to feel natural. Oh no. It's been so long since I've done a DP motion, I can't remember how I did it. Ah! I don't even understand why they have him jumping at the start. Maybe just to show, like, this is your anti-air. This is what you do off of your anti-air, maybe, possibly. But, like, that knocks up in the first place, so why even bother? Who would have thought the hardest thing I'd do all day would be jump cancels? Not me. It just feels so weird. I mean, I'll be honest, when I heard about it, I didn't like how it was situated. I thought that they would basically be kind of like mirror opposites of each other in terms of the buttons. So like you see, you know, like it has the 3 buttons, the 3 red buttons, and then the 4 white buttons. I thought it would be like 3 or 4 red buttons and then 4 white buttons. I mean, obviously there's 8, but you get, hopefully you catch my meaning. That's how I thought it would be. And that's not how it is. It does make a certain sort of sense for it to be situated like this. I understand why they did it, but I don't like it. And it's gonna take some getting used to. See, I keep... Just calm down. I'm basically pressing up, forward, and A all at the same exact time. That's not how this shit's supposed to go. Press the directions first. And then you do the rest. It just feels so wrong to get my thumb involved. It really is nice, though, how intuitive and easy half circles are. Oops. Oh, God. What? Oops. J2C. Then we want to do boom, boom, boom. Easy work. I can't believe that actually worked. That did not feel right in any way, shape, or form. But hey, we did it. Oh, Jesus. Did I really just do that on the first try? I'm a savant. I'm gonna be a god. Give me two hours. 2 hours, I'm gonna be the best BlazBlue player ever. Thanks to this change. Oh, Jesus. Awkward time to screw up. That's not how the combo goes. Oh, yes it is. Wait a minute. Yeah, whatever. That's awkward. I don't like that at all. I hate it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm used to it. Ah, crap. Lost it at the end. Boom, boom. I know that doesn't work because they have to be floating up high enough in the air. But I forgot that that would side switch me at the same time. Oh, that's not gonna work. Hey, it worked. Faster. There we go. I pressed, actually, I mean, I'm sure you could have seen it. I pressed up instead of drive. Crap. May have been late, yeah, it was. Work. The fatal counter combo is gonna be a bitch, though. I just completely missed. Oh god, that's gonna be a pain in the ass. with how the drive button is situated right underneath the jump button. It feels awkward. See, I just double tapped up. Instead of pressing up plus drive, I double tapped up. It's gonna take a lot of getting used to that one thing, I think. Is going to take me the longest to get accustomed to overall. I'm so surprised I got that Atomic Collider. Didn't feel like I was going to. Oh, Jesus. Or navigating menus is going to be. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, we're just going all the way back around. Ah! Oh, Jesus. I need to walk backwards for this one, too. I hate this combo. Oh, no. I have a feeling I kind of want to skip this one. So, it's just, yeah. This is what I was talking about, which is, I mean, this is good, but, like, I'm not good right now at the DPs on this. So I'm going to come back to this one later on my own time. I'm very, very uncomfortable with DPs facing that way right now. So... strange. Ah! It really, like, honestly, I don't think I'm ever gonna get used to I'm never gonna get used to how easy it is to do 360s. Like, it shouldn't be that easy. It really shouldn't be. And yet, it's one of the easiest, most intuitive things that I've done so far. It's press and drive instead of up. Did it again. Did it again. I guess it's actually helpful. To get magnetism, just to... Oops! Gadget finger. To guarantee that the, oh my God, that the wedge catapult is landing. If I get that micro step forward, I know I screwed up, which is a weird thing to be screwing up. It doesn't feel like that, of all things. Should be the thing that I'm screwing up in these combos. It shouldn't be that easy. It should have taken hard work and practice to do these. It makes no sense. It shouldn't be this easy. I basically held it down and then tried to, like, pretended like I pressed it again. Hardest thing I'm doing. Oh no. Gadget finger. Down, down. Such a weird thing we screwed up. Oops, I didn't do standing beat first. Oh my... Oh boy. I cannot overstate how uncomfortable the placement of the up button plus where the drive button is. It's gonna take a lot of getting used to. Gotta delay it. You know how to do this combo. Oh my god, I hate it. Oh Jesus, what am I supposed to do? Gadget finger miss. Crouching B. Oh no, they want me to do the spark bolt. Alright, trial by fire. Oh god! I wasn't ready for the back attack wheel. My bad, my bad, my bad. I hadn't looked that far ahead. Overcomplicating things. I'm overcomplicating things. Pretend I'm in it. Way too much delay. You do have to delay it for a tiny little bit, but I'm delaying it way too much, and I don't know why. I do know why. It's because it's taking me a second to mentally process that my finger is correctly on the right button. It's on drive and not on jump. It's gonna be the bane of my existence for a minute. May have been late though. Easy work. Now the hard one. Ah, my... See? I want to press drive. Wind up pressing up. Ow! It's supposed to be 2D. I got 2 and then up. Oops. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Oh no. It's gonna need 2 jumps. How do I do 2 jumps in the same combo? This is all but impossible. Just relax. Just Just relax. Also, press the right button. I did what I knew was wrong. I took my thumb, because habitually what I want to do is just press up with my pointer finger. That's all I want to do. And so I keep moving my hand back and forth. I shouldn't be doing that. I should just keep my hands where they're at, no movement whatsoever. Just relax. And use my thumb to press the jump button. I don't want to. My body does not want to. My mind, my body, my soul doesn't want to. And so retraining is a necessity. What the hell is happening? Wait, really? Don't mind me. Jesus. I was shoddy at this combo at the best of times. This is not the best of times. It's super fun to miss. I mean, it's super fun to do. Super fun to miss. I landed it in the tournament. Got some pop-offs, felt good. And that's why you do these kind of combos. But it's very telling when I say, like, I don't ever see any Tiger player in a tournament setting, aside from myself, because I got balls. They always go for the easy vert, which is just doing this instead. Oh my Christ. I'm trying to, like, prepare for having to do... There we go. They just do that instead. So they do 5, it's just 5B, 5C, and then you go into the jump loop. You get a lot less damage for it. I think you get, like, almost 500 less damage for doing 5B instead of 6A, but it's impossible to drop that version of the combo. It's the easiest thing in the world to do that version. Whereas this version, not so much. I did it correctly and I wasn't ready to jump. The good thing is I've definitely gotten to the point with this combo that I can, by feel, I definitely know when I have successfully done the 6A part. Like that. That was not good, really. Alright. Take back, that was definitely not. Take back everything I said. I don't know a goddamn thing. And now because that one dropped, I'm overcompensating. And I'm going way too late now, because I thought that would have been it. I think this is another one that for now it's gonna take too much pressure. There's too many moving parts. This is the perfect combo to work on. Just get like intrinsic to build just the habit of it, right? Like, it's all well and good to sit in training mode and grind out individual things nonstop. So just, you know, like sitting in training mode and just doing God damn. The more, like, the longer I try to do them for, but yeah, I mean, it's all well and good just doing that in training mode, right? But you need to make sure you're also adding other things in there. So even just doing like that. This is actually perfect for Tager as well. Like, the side switch is so nice. So then you get to practice your DPs on both sides. But yeah, so the point of what, I mean, unfortunately, I wish I could just breeze through these and be like, man, look at how amazing I am. As with anything, it takes time, it takes practice. I'll put in that practice. I'll probably go into the Mist and practice next with the Keaton. Oh, that's something to consider. Walking forward and then trying to press down the way I do it is weird. Makes no damn sense, but for some reason I'm walking forward. I mean, it makes no sense, but there's just something. There was something that I was doing that was causing me to walk forward, try to do a crouching move and get a DP instead. I don't know what I was doing. I'm gonna have to pay closer attention to that. But yeah. I'm just here to show y'all that I got the hitbox, and I think I successfully did that. Plus, got some nice reactions, like, it shouldn't be that easy. It shouldn't be so easy to do 360s, but it is. Oh. But yeah. I'll get there. It's not gonna take long, because the main thing, you don't even get to see it. Oh my god. The main challenge is gonna be navigating menus. Like this, getting through character select, like dear god. Where the hell even is Azrael on this? Over here. All the way over in the corner by himself. You see there's that one, oh, it doesn't even matter, I can't even pick. Can't even pick a good color, he has no good colors left. Filthy assholes. Removing my color 9. How dare they? I wish that I had the digital version of either this game or Tekken, or both. I mean, even box jumping is super, like, you can, it's kind of crazy, you can damn near instant air dash. Like, that looks no different from an instant air dash, but I'm box jumping instead of doing an actual instant air dash. But it doesn't really look any different because of how fast you can do it on a hitbox. Yeah, it looks a little different. You can definitely tell the difference if you're looking for it. So easy. That's one thing. I actually should just sit here and do this for a while, because when I'm doing, when I'm using my thumb to press the up button, I'm like retracting my fingers away from the stick as I'm doing it. Like all my other fingers, like they're lifted up and away, so I can just, I don't even know how to properly describe it. I would need a hand cam, but I'm not fancy enough for that. Oh, it's B. It's been so long since I've played this version of Azrael. I can't even, meant to press up and then drive, or up forward plus drive, and I wound up just pressing the up button twice. It's all the jumping, and then especially jumping combined with pressing drive afterwards. It's weird. It feels weird. We'll get there. We'll get there. Not yet, but we'll get there.